Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Dr. Marilyn Aloch, in case you don't know who I am. This morning, I wanted to chime in on the ADDM report that was tabled by the Secretary for Health, the U.S. Secretary for Health, Robert F. Kennedy. There's been a lot of war of words online about the report, and with a lot of people refuting and saying that Robert F. Kennedy doesn't know what he is talking about. We are talking about research, people. Robert F. Kennedy did not do this research. These are facts on the ground. There is this ideology, a lot of people, I hear them saying that autism hasn't increased. What has increased is the diagnostic systems, that somehow in the past the doctors did not have the capability of diagnosing it, and therefore they didn't diagnose as much as they should. That women were not diagnosed, like Asperger's was not diagnosed as autism, and so now they have combined it all as an autism spectrum, and therefore they're high numbers. I beg to disagree. I beg. That analogy or ideology simply does not hold water. It does not make sense. Listen, if it is true that autism was just as prevalent in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 70s, but these people were simply not diagnosed because the doctors didn't have the capability of diagnosing them, then these people that were born in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s are now grown adults. Where is the autism? Because if they were not diagnosed, that the fact that you are not diagnosed does not mean the symptoms don't present themselves as you grow up. They should, and they do. We know that autism is a lifelong developmental disorder, which means it never goes away. So if it doesn't go away and you're not diagnosed with it, therefore you are not treated whatsoever for it, we should be seeing a lot of adults. Now they're saying that the rate is 1 to 20 in boys. 1 to 31. It was just 1 to 150 not long ago. It's increasing at an alarming rate. So if it is true that it wasn't diagnosed, but it was just as prevalent, then we should be seeing 1 to 30 people in the workplace, in church, in public places with autism. Where are they? Where did their symptoms go? Where did their autism, where did these people who are not diagnosed, where did their autism symptoms go? Because just because you're not diagnosed doesn't mean you will not have issues. You will not have behavioral problems. You will not have social skills deficits. You will not be able to communicate. We have so many non-verbal kids today. How many non-verbal adults do you know in your neighborhood or anywhere in your workplace? And then some people are getting mad because he said that these are kids that will never be able to date. These are kids that will never be able to pay taxes. You are getting mad. It is true, people. I don't know why you're getting mad. It is true that somebody with moderate to severe autism cannot hold a job. They just don't have the social skills, the communication skill, the enough cognition to learn to do a job. Many of them will not be able to hold jobs. What does that mean? What is the implication of that? Because some of you are getting mad because they're saying they're becoming a burden of the society. That is what you understand, and that's what you're mad about. But that is a fact. If you cannot hold a job, you cannot take care of yourself, you can never be able to if somebody's not potty trained, they're going to need people to take care of them. That is the reality of things. And where are they going to get these people? It is your tax that is going to be used to pay the people that are going to be taking care of these people. So as much as you may think, this is not my family problem, it is your problem, because your money will be taking care of those people. We'll be feeding them, we'll be housing them, we'll be paying whoever takes care of them. So this is not just a problem for the families that are affected. It is a society problem. And hence, the reason why we as a country must bring ourselves to a meeting. We must sit at a table and try to figure out where the rain started beating us. Yes, we do. Yes, tough situations call for tough discussions. I know you don't like it. I know there are people benefiting from this predicament, while other families are having sleepless nights watching their kids, while many families are getting broken because of the stress coming from diagnosis of autism. Somebody is ripping in their pocket and is mad when somebody says that there is toxins introduced that is causing this. Man, we are not going to keep quiet. I'm sorry. Me, as a mother of 3 children with autism, I will not shut up. Because I know there is something, there's a toxin introduced. I don't know if it's in the water. I don't know if it's in the food. I don't know if it's in the air. But I know there is a neurotoxin that has found its way into the bodies of our children and it's destroying their neurosystem. Listen, there are several studies and supplements being sold today, and doctors that see children with autism that have put them on detox protocols, and they've observed improvement when these children are on detox. What is detox? Detox is simply a substance that removes toxins from the body. That goes further just to tell us that yes, there are toxins involved. Are all autism caused by toxins? Maybe not. There's genetic factors. There's all these other factors. But toxins is big because we are seeing big results with detox with many of these kids. So no, stop shutting Robert F. Kennedy, down because of your greed, because of your selfishness. Let the research be done. Let us get to the bottom of this. We cannot wipe a whole generation simply because of your greed, because of your pockets. Other people, a whole generation should be wiped off because you need money. Shame on you. Shame on you. I hope and pray one day we will know you for what you did and you'll pay for it. Have a wonderful day.